Hello again, my name is Sean Hagans, and I'm going to be reviewing another Bobbsey Twin book. This is book 4 in the new Bobbsey Twin series, The Secret in the Sandcastle. I remember this one from my childhood. It's very, very good. It's another mystery. Now, I will say this. As usual, there's nothing supernatural about the book. There is a ghost scare, but there's no real ghost, and I will explain what happens in this book. So in this book, the Bobbsey family, they go to the beach, and they're staying at the beach house of a friend of theirs who owns the property. Now, there is kind of a long history to the house. It was owned by a man and woman who were twin siblings, and they apparently were involved in some theft and some shady dealings, and they had some they stole some money or gold, I think it was. They stole some gold bullion, and it was never recovered. And so again, there's a little bit of history to the house. But anyway, the Bobbseys, they go there to have a little vacation. Nan does artwork, so she wants to do some drawing while she's there. And of course, the young twins, and Bert and Nan too, there's a sandcastle contest in that area, and they decide to join that. But the mystery involves strange things are happening in the house, like glass is breaking when no one's around, things are being moved, and they wonder if the house is haunted. Like I said, it's really not. But what happens, again, I don't want to give away the story, but it involves the treasure and someone who wants to recover it. Now, the suspects in this book, there are a few. There's the overall general handyman guy. He's a little bit weird, and they kind of suspect him. Then the twins, especially the younger twins, I think Freddie especially, encounters a young boy. I believe the young boy is actually the son of the person who they're renting the house from, and the father was saying, "Oh yeah, I have a son around your age. You'll get along," and they kind of run into each other, and they do not get along. And he seems to be kind of a prankster, so he's a suspect in this as far as why things are happening the way they are. Even the father, who seems a little more suspicious than he should, he becomes a suspect. So they have a few suspects, and the twins have to kind of narrow down the suspects and find out what happens. There's some not just investigation of the suspects, but there's some legwork involved. They go to the library. Again, this is before the internet, so they have to go to the library and do some research, which is kind of neat. I like that part. That's actually where they encounter the boy who's kind of the prankster. Not in the library, but around that time. There are a few more things in here which I think, different things that happen that are a little scary for young kids. Not too scary, just enough to give them a little, a little healthy scare. But again, like I said, there's nothing supernatural on it, and then that's established almost right away. That's why, again, they're trying to find out if there's who's actually pranking them. They know that there's not a real ghost. They figured that out pretty quickly. So, as I did before, I'm going to add the cover and the interior illustrations probably at the end of this video. I really think you'll like this one. I don't really have much else to say about it. Like I said, I remember reading it as a child. I remember especially the scene where Nan was doing artwork of the house, and she discovers a clue. There's a drawing with that too. But, I don't know, that scene always resonated with me, I guess because I remember going to beach houses as a kid, and I guess that whole atmosphere of just being on the beach and seeing the beautiful scenery kind of resonated with me, but then too, finding the clue, and I didn't find any clues as a kid, but, the whole way it unveils was really exciting to me as a kid. And like I told you before, even with the Bobbsey Twins, now granted, in real life, kids don't uncover mysteries. They probably never do, and if they do once, that will be a feat, as opposed to, like the Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew, the Bobbsey Twins, whether they're tweens or teens, the fact that they have a mystery every month, is really unlikely. But the actual way that the Bobbsey Twins act and uncover things and figure things out is I think it's very believable. They don't act like they're suddenly super genius whizzes that come up with something that just seems like, well, where did that come from? How did they figure that out? It always seems to be, the unveiling of it and the way they figure it out seems to make sense. It seemed to make sense to me as a kid, and even rereading the books now, I think it was really well written. So I really would encourage you to find the book and read it if you have a chance. If not, please feel free to, in the comments, to ask me any questions about it. If you really want to know, like, who did it and how it was done, I'll tell you in the comments, because these books are 35 years old or more, and they're probably hard to find. But I don't want to spoil it for you here in the video. Thank you again for watching. I will say this, next week I am doing a job away from home. I'll be gone for a while, so I won't be uploading a video next weekend at least. I might do one earlier in the week, but just in case I don't, this week I'm uploading 2 videos. I'm uploading this one with the Bobbsey Twins, and I'm uploading a McQuirk organization book as well. Please watch out for that. But either way, the next time I do a Bobbsey Twin book will be coming up to one of my absolute favorite ones, book number 5, which I'll have a few surprises there too. In fact, I'll tell you about it now just to whet your appetite. I have the photos that were taken of the models that were used by the artist when they made the drawings. I own the rights to the photos. So I'm going to post, starting next time, I'm going to post some photos along with the artwork. I'll compare it, and I'll show you, well, this was the photo taken, this is the artwork. And it's kind of cool, because as a kid, I had no idea that these, I mean, the drawings, or the artwork is very realistic, but I had no idea that there were real people here that look like this. I just imagine, okay, I don't know how that works. I'm not an artist. Even now, I'm a photographer. I'm not an artist. I didn't know that they actually would take a photo and then draw from the photo when it's a realistic drawing like this, as opposed to like a cartoony kind of artwork. So the fact that whole thing kind of interests me. I didn't know it as a kid, so I have it now. I've had it for a number of years now, but I mean, at the time I didn't know. Now that I do know, I still find that kind of fascinating. I wonder what happened to those models. I have no idea, but again, I do have the rights to the photos themselves, so I'm going to use them in the next video. Thank you again for watching, and have a nice day.